Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
You better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, give me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw, finding an escape route. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Breaks the tackle. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis. And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Heath. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle. It's Keith. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Driving and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Powers forward. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Run it with the fullback. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. On the run, it's Overton. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off! What a play by this defense! They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on the critical down.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokie. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That Memphis offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 15.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focus. this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and
10. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Overton. Hard running there. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. Got room to work. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds a man on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Got it! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that,
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech 28, Memphis 21.
getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Pass to 45. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Slings it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Henry. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Makes the pass. All by himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Wants to pass. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.